It is fake news because, they said, well, the reason Bitcoin crashes is because China said they didn't like Bitcoin or something like that. And Elon Musk didn't like Bitcoin. That's not the problem. You see, China has not liked Bitcoin forever. In 2013, they said, don't buy Bitcoin. 2014, they said, don't buy Bitcoin. 2015, they said, don't buy Bitcoin. And 2016, I think they said, don't buy Ethereum. Mm-hmm. So when the press comes out and says the reason Bitcoin crashes is because China trashed it. Well, they've always trashed it. Yeah. That's not the reason it's crashing. But anyway, the reason I'm going to talk about Bitcoin today is I'm very optimistic on Bitcoin. I own Bitcoin. I'm going to buy more Bitcoin. It was illegal for Americans to own gold in 1971. See, Bitcoin and gold are in the same family. The reason I buy Bitcoin is the same reason I buy gold and silver. I don't save dollars. Why would I save something they can print? Doesn't make sense to me.
You see all these retail stores filling up when something's on sale, but yet no one's willing to invest when something's on a discount, like Bitcoin or gold or silver. So it really shows you where the state of financial education is in our country.
Robert Kiyosaki is definitely right. Right now is the ripe time to be buying and accumulating a lot of cryptocurrencies because they are on discount. And if we take a look at what has been happening with regards to the Bitcoin market, right? Obviously, we had another attempt to drop towards the downside. We went close to 30,000 US dollars to be precise. We dropped as low as 31,000 US dollars, but the price ended up being bought back right up, which is very, very good. Now, ever since we kind of dropped, this afternoon, I was really expecting the price to really ferociously continue towards the downside and just sort of fall below the 30,000 US dollar level. But what is happening is we are seeing the bulls stepping in. And this is one of the reasons why I really believe that now is the perfect time to start dollar cost averaging. Of course, it is a little bit risky because if you just end up rushing into getting in early, right? What if the price doesn't really, hold this particular support and continue dropping towards the downside? So this is one of the reasons why you always have to practice proper risk management, use a stop loss. But as far as I'm concerned, I think this is a very good area where I'm going to be adding to my long-term portfolio in preparation to the bullish market continuation. So obviously, last time I did tell you the fact that we were going to see some swing failure pattern where the price of Bitcoin was going to drop below 30,000 US dollars and weakening to the downside and then continuing towards the upside, and the bull market continuation would resume. But it really seems like at this particular moment that is not really seeming to happen, and perhaps it's going to happen in the next few hours, but in case that doesn't happen, I think I'm very good right around this particular price, these particular price levels to sort of get in, because just like I explained to you last episodes, right, this particular trading action is very significant, and I don't really think we're going to get rid of erase these trading data points that we had from the past months, because these hold significant value, and they are very important to what is happening at this particular moment. So this is one of the reasons why you definitely have to look out for the reaccumulation, and later on we're going to decide whether we're going to go up or we're going to come back down after we get rejected around the $48,000 to $50,000 level. So before we can really drastically continue dropping towards the downside, like below 20,000 US dollars, right, we always have to have a retest of the previous support turned into resistance. So before we definitely have the benediction and assurance that we're going to drop below 20,000 US dollars or even 24,000 US dollars, right, we definitely have to have a retest on some key support turned into resistance levels. And at this particular moment, checking the visible range, right, we do not really have like a lot of trading data besides this cluster of trading data around these particular price points, which coincides with this trading cluster that I was referring to. So this is one of the reasons why I am inclined to believe that we are most likely going to sort of find stability within this particular area, close to 30,000. We might dip below 30,000, but we are going to be bought back like really fast, and it's going to happen like in a flash of a second. So if we go to the smaller time frame, right, I'm not really going to be oblivious and just become bullish all of a sudden, right? Of course, we still have like some more bearish factors which might play, and I'm not really neglecting those factors as well. So for example, if we take a look at we pinpoint some areas looking at the 1 hour chart, right? So let's say, for example, if we had to, let's flip over to the 4 hourly because it's like a little bit better. So for example, if we grab this particular area where we recently dropped off of, right, and we drag it all the way down here, right, we are obviously coming into this particular buy zone right over here, which is coinciding with where the price is currently dwelling. But I'm sure a lot of you are not really going to be satisfied with that particular those particular price points, because they are they have already sort of played out. So I would grab these new areas, because this was like the recent data point, which is also giving me like literally the same plotting figures as well. But if we had to use the larger time frame, like a more significant time frame, right, we would obviously use this particular data point right over here. This is because this is where we fell off of a cliff from, and grab that particular area. And if we do that, right, we're definitely going to come back to 29,100 level. So this is a very good area to sort of start buying and reloading. Okay, so the worst case scenario that could happen like in the next coming few days is if or when the price drops below 26,000. So it could end up going between 23,000 and 25,000 US dollars. If the price is going to drop as low as 23 to 25,000 US dollars, then you already know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be buying like a crazy person. I'm going to be buying like a madman. But right now, it really seems that we are going to have like a turnaround right over here, and we're going to see, a lot of altcoins performing very well, because as you can see, right, we are obviously experiencing like some, very strong coins being bought back up. Like for example, Polygon is already, 9% up. It's leading the markets right about now. So if we look at the 24 hours, right, obviously, like the basic cryptocurrencies such as, I think it's better we just stick to the 1 hour, because the 1 hour is giving us some more precise data. So Polygon is doing very well. IOTA, Nano, Ethereum Classic, AMP, XRP. So these coins are obviously beginning to recover, which is very good. So Robert Kiyosaki obviously was talking about all the different tactics and manipulation data points that these people use, right? I mean, we have already heard about the Chinese manipulation and all that good stuff, but this time around we are seeing Bitcoin wells accumulating. So far, ever since the price dropped close to 30,000 US dollars, right, a lot of Bitcoin wells have been accumulating. And this is how the wells sort of play the game. Once they start buying, right, you guys are barely going to even notice that they are buying, because a true magician's trick lies in the hands that you guys barely see. So whenever a magician is like doing a trick, right, you shouldn't focus on what he's trying to make you look at. You should focus, or rather you should see what is happening behind the scenes. So right now, as we speak, a lot of wealthy cryptocurrency Bitcoin whales are beginning to buy back. So the reason why we obviously had this amazing bounce back in terms of the price here, right over here, right, because we dropped close to 30,000 US dollars, and in a matter of hours the price bounced. The reason why the price bounced is because there were heavy buy orders right over here at 30,000 US dollars. And by the way, this by far is the most, or rather the worst correction in Bitcoin's history ever since 2013. So all these corrections as far as Bitcoin is concerned, right? The recent price dump we have had, or rather we witnessed, was the worst in terms of percentage correction. So all these price dips were like less than 40%. All these price corrections were less than 40%. But this time around, we obviously dipped like way below, or rather way more than 56%. So if you guys are still, around, welcome to crypto. Congratulations, you have been officially baptized. And this is what's going to be happening. I hope you guys are going to be ready for some more crazy crypto related manipulation, even though I don't really like using the term manipulation, because everything was pretty much technical. It was high time we needed to have like this cleansing of the market. I don't even want to like call it a correction, because I would rather think of it as a cleansing phase, because this particular space just became too toxic. Every meme coin was pumping without any fundamental and technical or even logical reason to do so, and it just became so toxic, so we needed to have some sanity in this particular atmosphere, so I'm really happy that now we are able to like make some good moves in order for us to like be very rich. And to all the smart traders out there, to all the experienced traders out there, you guys know what to do. During these times, you can actually now go into leverage trading, use proper risk management, and secure the bag. Personally, I'm going to be like using a 3x. I'm just going to be using like less than 10% of my portfolio. I'm going to be like trying it out on leverage trading. The other 90% is going to be in spot, because I do not really want to like mess up my bag that I have been accumulating since the previous bull market. So this time around, I'm way smarter. I'm way much more experienced. I'm not going to be like degen investing. I'm going to be like very, very smart about this whole situation. So anyhow, so if you guys want to like find out my leverage trading strategy, you just stay tuned. I'm going to be like releasing it like in the next coming few days, so that you guys can have like a basic overview of how you can like sort of get to, so that you can have an idea of how you can get to take advantage of these price dips, and how you can like drastically get to multiply your money like real fast. So that's going to be something that I'm going to be exposing on my YouTube channel. So besides the wells accumulating while you guys are like really trembling and just being surrounded by dark clouds as far as investing in cryptocurrencies is concerned, right? There's a lot of good things happening, and the good thing is we experience like a lot of liquidations. A lot of high leverage traders were really liquidated, which is very bad, because they got to like lose money, because it's pretty bad for their financial status, but this is how the game goes. So these are some of the things that really led, or some of the key points that I really wanted to you guys to like take away from this episode. So this particular piece was done by Pompliano, Anthony Pompliano, and he's like a crypto OG. You can take a look at the website right over here. And so there are several key takeaways from this particular later. Exchange flows flip bearish following the recent FUD. So obviously we experienced like a lot of FUD from Elon Musk, USD Tether as usual, and also the US bringing in stipulations and jurisdictions as far as the legality of cryptocurrency is concerned. So that really did bring about a whole lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Coins that were sold were young, many of which were sold at a loss. You know, remember the meme coins? Everybody was like investing in meme coins, and those obviously like sort of evaporated. The sudden price drop was driven by liquidations. Yep, leverage is now wiped out, and this is the cleansing part that I was like referring to earlier. You know, because when the environment becomes toxic, it needs cleansing. And by toxic, it means obviously degen investors, you know, people just doing the YOLO type of investments, you know, like everybody's becoming rich. That's not really healthy. You know, there has to be like some sort of cleansing. Coins sold are now in the process of accumulation. Exchange flows are no longer bearish. The bull market remains intact. So just like I was telling you, right, we are still in a full-fledged bull market. So don't get it twisted. Everything is still Gucci and the bull market is going to resume. It's just that we are having a healthy correction before we continue. So obviously, if you guys know anything about accumulation and distribution, right now we are going to begin the accumulation phase on a daily basis. So this is one of the reasons why we have to be very vigilant, especially you know, starting tomorrow or today, since today is a Monday. So from today till Sunday, right, we're going to be in the accumulation phase where the price of crypto is obviously going to be sort of establishing its base in terms of support, and then later on we're going to decide where we're going to end up going. So this right over here was distribution, and the tokens were distributed, and now we're going to have some sort of accumulation, provided we are not going to have like you know, like a world recession. Because, you know, like if the world is going to have like a recession, right, then probably Bitcoin is going to perform poorly and very badly as well. So this is one of the reasons why next week, or rather this week, is going to be very crucial. The next 3 days are going to be very, you know, they're going to be very telling, and we're going to have like more data to like use and just get to have like a better understanding of where the markets are most likely going to be going. So this is one of the reasons why I'm just giving you a heads up, saying, hey, look, you know, the bulls are kind of stepping in. The wells have been accumulating like crazy, plus a whole lot of different stuff. Oh, and by the way, the different metrics that were used, like you know, get this data is obviously coming from Glassnode is like one of those you know, sort of certified on-chain metric data driven you know, place where you can like find a whole lot of information as far as on-chain is concerned. So yeah, a whole lot of exciting stuff. So what I want you to think about right now is, now that we have established that we are potentially facing some sort of mid term, or rather temporal support, right? What cryptocurrencies are you going to be accumulating? Okay, what cryptocurrencies are you going to be adding to your portfolio? So the type of cryptocurrencies that I'm going to be adding to my portfolio are the ones that are having the most amount of utility, the most you know, sought after in terms of services. Like for example, Binance Coin has got like one of the most highest utility points, because, you know, for example, you can stake BNB coin in order for you to like participate in some, you know, Binance listings, or you can also get to like participate in some IEOs as far as the Binance platform is concerned, and you can also get to like get a whole lot of different stuff by holding the BNB token. So such type of cryptocurrencies are like legit, and they are most likely going to bring you a whole lot of profits. And this is one of the reasons why you need to like choose cryptocurrencies that are heavily utilized, because with utility comes value. Okay, so the other coin that I'm going to be like heavily accumulating is pancakeswap, because on pancakeswap, right, you need Bake to sort of you know, participate in some you know, initial exchange offerings. You can also use BNB, and then you also need BNB to sort of purchase other tokens, if you know what I mean. So basically just using the platform, you need to use Bake. So Bakery Swap is a very good cryptocurrency to hold as well, and just, you know, like use and have as well, because it's going to be like heavily utilized as well. So yeah, I think that's all I have for you today. You know, the bull market is going to continue right now. Just be very careful. Do not become over bearish. Okay, so in case the world is going to be experiencing a recession, then that's going to be like pretty terrible for all of us, you know. But I really think the bull market is going to resume. So that's all I had for you today. It's been your boy Muna, aka Beyond 10x. Talk to you a little bit later. Bye.